holiday until Christmas is another opportunity to boost business.
Despite the lack of a barbecue summer, all the signs are that it's actually been a successful few months for the industry. Recent figures revealed that more people in our region have taken a day trip to the coast in the past year than in other parts of the country.
Our correspondent Greg Eastiel has spent the day in Whitby to see how the town is pulling in the visitors. Greg, what have you found out?
Well, Pam, as you can see, shirt sleeves weather of all things here. Take a look at the coastline there, and you can see there's even one or two people splashing about in the North Sea at this time of day, and more outside the beach huts here taking time to absorb the sunshine. But that's not been the story of our summer, has it? A really mixed bag, and we tend to assume as a result that our tourist industry must have suffered with the amount of rain we've had. Not so though, especially if you take a look at a town like Whitby, as I have today. Everywhere you look this morning, Whitby was looking pretty wonderful as the elusive British summer sunshine finally made its presence felt. But this town and its coastline, it seems, doesn't only do well in warm weather. Just ask Matt Brown at Dillon's Guest House, whose attention to detail has won awards and bookings right the way through to November already.
We continue to book the trend here on the coast, and people are wanting to stay local. They're spoiling themselves a couple of indulgent days away, and yeah, my colleagues in the industry, our independent traders, are all saying that it's not been a bad summer indeed.
The landscape's always a lure here, along with scaling the steps up to the Abbey, but tourism bosses say this town's success also lies in events like the Whitby Folk Festival that don't rely on the weather, but do draw a crowd. Now in its 50th year, they're already selling tickets for 2016.
We actually make more money when it rains because people come inside. So we can't really lose. The whole town is behind it, very much behind it. We bring a lot of money into the town because of the number of people, the accommodation, the cafes, the pubs and all that sort of thing, as well as all our events.
Does it matter to you very much what the weather's like in Whitby?
Not really. I mean, it's better when it is sunny, obviously, because you can spend all your day on the beach. But we've been lucky every time we've come. It's been lovely.
We always have a good time, whatever the weather is, so no, it doesn't really matter.
When people ask me about Whitby, I say it has a lot of weather, and I say that as a positive thing.
Tourism brings more trade with it too, with visitors often happy to spend a little extra in the holiday mood. All part of a winning formula in Whitby that seems to be working inside and out, no matter what the weather does.
Yeah, it's good to see that businesses are thriving, Greg. And it's not just the coastal towns that are proving a success with the tourists, is it?
Absolutely not, Pam. In addition to the Magna Carta went on display in Durham only at the beginning of June, 25,000 visitors it's had so far. Here's a couple more statistics for you. Visitors from 23 countries and 21 different US states alone have signed the visitors book. 64% of them saying they visited Durham for that reason. But have local businesses felt the benefit of all this? I look forward to finding out.
The Magna